Alright, welcome back to more Baseball 9. Today I'm back with the current team, and after failing the closer only challenge with Kenley Jansen and Royal 1 in my first attempt, I'm going to be re-attempting it in this one. And just like last time, we're back in the Royal 1 Championship in a Game 7 winner-take-all situation to try and take back our title that we lost in the last video. But before we do that, Baseball 9 just dropped a brand new update. First, new title holder rewards got added, which all this means is at the end of the season it shows you which players are top 3 in the league in more stats. It now includes hits, runs, on-base percentage, and slugging for batters, and holds, winning percentage, opponent average, and whip for pitchers. And on the rewards breakdown screen, instead of showing you all the coins you earned for each stat, it now just combines them to batter and pitcher title holders. Next up, opponent power batting got added. And I'm assuming this just means the CPU will hit home runs more often. And that this whole time we've been playing this game, the CPU has only been contact swinging, and now they can power swing like us, the players. And I guess we'll test this out in today's gameplay. Now it says the slow curve got added in this update, but we know this isn't true because it's been in the game since the last update, as I've already released a video on my channel of me maxing it out. And the last thing they included in the patch notes is that the home/away uniforms are displayed in the lobby. And all this means is that if your next scheduled game is at home, it'll show your team on the main menu wearing your home uniforms. And if your next scheduled game is a road game, it'll show your team wearing the away uniforms on the main menu. Now it's time to get into the hidden features of this update that were not included in the patch notes. There's a brand new uniform that got added for 190 uniform tokens, called the Crusaders, and I'm gonna be using it in this video. And because I'm rocking the new Crusaders uniforms, I'm gonna change my emblem to match now as well. Also, we finally got some more new faces added. This one that costs 330 gems, these two that cost 310 gems and now introduces cornrows into the game, and two more that cost 31,000 coins and have shorter dreads, compared to the french fry looking ones that LA De La Cruz currently has. And because of this, we finally have a face that matches Ronald Acuna Jr. more than the bundled up dreads that he currently has. So I'll be changing his face to this new one right here. Last but not least, they added 4 new bats. 3 of them that cost 330 gems, and this one that costs 33,000 coins. And they kind of remind me of the modern BB Core bats used at the college level and below. And if there's anything else I missed that got added in this update, let me know down in the comments below. We're back at home, taking on the Dynamites this time around. And like last time, we got Ohtani starting on the mound as he has to face at least one batter, who we are going to intentionally walk.
Intentional walk.
Now it's time to bring in our closer, Kenley Jansen, once again. He's got to hate me by now, asking him to throw another complete game. First pitch swinging, and we give up a hit to the first batter he faces today, and they already got a runner in scoring position with no outs. Not how we wanted to start. 1-2 count. Let's try and get this on the ground for a double play. And no, back-to-back hits, and now they got the bases loaded with no outs here in the first. Ay, caramba. On the ground. There's the double play we needed. Come on, baby. And no, we can't get the double play, and we give up a run. Down 1-0 already in the top of the first. And now we got runners in the corners. At this point, we just got to try and limit the damage. 1-2 count. Can we get him chasing the sweeper? And we do. Our first strikeout. Another 0-2 count. We're going back to it. Back goes flying, and we limit the damage to 1. Bottom of the first, they got a 130 overall Diamond McCullough on the mound. And we got Ohtani leading this thing off. All over that fastball, and it's down. Leadoff guy on. And now that brings up Ronald Acuna Jr. in the 2 spot. And with Ohtani's speed over there at first, we're going to steal and test this catcher's arm.
Strike.
And he's in there. Runner in scoring position now. And you know what? We're going to try and bunt him to third to set up a sac fly. Got to get this down. We do. It stays fair. A great bunt. And now we got a sac fly opportunity. And that brings up Aaron Judge, who can tie this game up. I don't know what else to do at this point, y'all. All he had to do was get it deep enough in the outfield. Instead, now we got Bryce up with 2 outs. This is feeling a lot like our first attempt. 6th pitch of this at bat, we're battling with the 2-2 count.
Strike.
And that was a perfect sweeper. Another blown opportunity in this challenge. First pitch swinging, and they lead off this inning with a single. Back-to-back hits. It's feeling a lot like the first inning. Runner in scoring position with no outs. Can we get him chasing the slider? And we do. There's out number 1. 2-2 count. I can't get this guy to bite. And he finally does. On the ground. And we get out of that situation. Bottom of the second, we got the big dumper leading this inning off. on that fastball, and it's in the gap. We'll take a leadoff double in the same situation as we were in the first. And never mind, he's thrown out, trying to push it to 2. I spoke too soon. All right, Ellie. Hard changeup, right to the first baseman. Now a 2, that brings up Betts. All right, that's off the wall. He's going 2. Are we gonna be thrown out this time? No, we'll take a 2-out double. And that'll bring up PCA in the 8th spot with an RB opportunity. Nope, we hit a fly out straight to the right fielder.
Strike.
Got him in on the sinker. 1-2 count, let's go back to the high inside cheese.
Strikeout.
We get the call, baby. Cheese. But sadly, we're already in the orange at 35 pitches in the top of the 3rd. Right to Betts, and we finally get a clean inning. Bottom of the 3rd, and we got the bottom of the lineup, and Henderson leading this inning off. I knew that slider was coming, and we tie this game up with 1 swing on the contact swing with my 9 batter, 506 feet on a contact swing. It's the first time I've ever hit a 500-foot homer with a contact swing. Wow. And now that brings the top of the lineup back up in Ohtani. That'll be over the head. I like this start to this inning. Man in scoring position, still with no outs.
Save.
And that's gonna bring up Acuna. I tried the bunt to set up the sac fly last time. He executed, but Judge didn't. So I'm letting him swing away right here. Oh, I thought he homered, but it'll be back-to-back doubles. And that'll be an RBI for him, and we take the lead 2-1. Now that brings up Judge. Man, Judge has been awful here in the closer only challenge, but you know what? He moves him over to 3rd, does the job to set up the sac fly opportunity for Bryce Harper now. And it doesn't score the run. The sac fly has been my kryptonite in this challenge. Now I got the big number up at 2. Nope. Back-to-back lineouts to the first baseman. 0-2 count. He doesn't seem to like the outside pitch. Let's go a little further. Didn't get it where I wanted, but he still chopped it. I'll take the out. 1-2 count. We're going to try the high outside cutter. Can we dot it? Doesn't even swing the bat. And back-to-back clean innings. Bottom of 4th, we got Ellie leading this thing off. Fighting with 0-2 again. That was a nasty sweeper, y'all. That pitch has gotten me twice today. Now that brings up Betts with 1. Right on the fastball, right down the middle, but it's a fly out the center. Now with 2, that brings PCA back up. That 2-seam, man, it goes to the first baseman every time. Starting off the top of the 5th with a 1-2 count. Can we get him a little further on the slider? And we do. We finally give up a hit for the first time in a couple innings. That'll be back-to-back hits. They got a runner in scoring position again, finally. You've got to be kidding me. It stays fair. And that's going to tie the game up. And now they got runners on 2nd and 3rd here with 1. 1-2 count. And now at 61 pitches, Jansen is in the red and out there sweating. And we get the call from Blue on the high outside corner. Now with 2, can we get out of this inning tied? Let's try the high inside sinker. He chases it. And we hold it tied. And that's strikeout number 10 on the day as well. Bottom of the 5th, we got Gunnar leading this inning off. Who got us on the board first with his solo shot? Changeup. Right to the second baseman. Now with 1, that brings Ohtani in the top of the lineup back up. On the 2-seam, it's going to be a fly out on the warning track. I love that animation so much. Come on, man. Now with 2, that brings up Acuna. 1-2 count, we're battling. 5th pitch of that bat. We're on the sweeper finally, and it'll get down. We'll take a 2-out single. Now that brings up Aaron Judge. We're going to steal Ronald.
Strike.
And he's in there easy.
Out.
I'm telling y'all, he did not catch that. He slid and did not dive. That hit the ground. We just got robbed right there. First pitch swinging right to Harper. We need more of those. 1 pitch, 1 out. Sadly, that gets through, and Acuna, of course, takes a bad route, and that'll end up being a double instead. Exactly what we needed. Well, I thought we gave it a home run, but no, it's going to be an RBI double off the wall, and they take the lead 3-2. 1-2 count. Can we dot that corner? We do for strikeout number 11 and pizza. Everybody get hashtag pizza in the comments. Now at 2, can we limit the damage again? We're going to try and dot that low outside corner with the sweeper. He chops it. And Betts makes the play. We hold him to 1. Bottom of the 6th, we got Bryce leading this thing off. Get over the head. Let's go. Lead off double. I like this start to the inning right here. Now that brings up the big dumper with an RB opportunity. You know, a 2-run shot would give us the lead back. And there it is, baby. I spoke it into existence. We get the exclamation point pitch for the first time today, and the big dumper hits a 2-run shot to give us the lead right back 4-3. Now that brings Ellie back up. And another ground out to the first baseman. Now with 1, that brings Betts up. Fighting with 2. Knew the sweeper was coming. And we'll take it down the line for a 1-out double now. And we got another runner in score position. We need a big inning right here.
Save.
That'll bring up PCA. I was hoping it could move him to 3rd, but no. Now with 2 outs, it brings Gunner back up. And no, it's another line out to the first baseman. Top of the 7th, and I just noticed that Jansen is completely out of energy now. Once again, this is not looking good. We get him to pop up. And Cal makes the catch in foul ground. There's our first exclamation point pitch of the day. You know what? I'm expecting that. At least it's a single and not a home run. We've worked it back to a full count. I don't want to walk him, but I don't want to give him a good pitch either. And as soon as I say that, he hits a 2-run shot on the sinker, and we're down once again. A 503-foot bomb. Thought we gave up back-to-back, but at least it's a flyout for 2. Second exclamation point pitch. It's on the ground to Betts. Thank the Lord. Bottom of the 7th, we got the top of the lineup back up with Ohtani. Down a run again. And just like that, exclamation point pitch, and we're all tied up. This game has been incredible, baby. And now he's just a triple away of the cycle as well. And that brings Acuna back up. And they go to the bullpen and bring in a 128 overall Diamond Keith, who's already in the orange. I'm liking this. 2-2 count now, 11th pitch of this at bat. We made him work though. Now that brings up Judge with 1. There it is, baby. Not gonna be a home run, but Judge finally gets on base in this challenge. Is he gonna be gunned though, like Cal? And no, he's in there for a 1-out double. Runner in scoring position for Bryce Harper now. We're on that slider, and that one stays fair, and that's gonna be an RBI double to give us the lead, 6-2-5. That's what I'm talking about. Now that brings up the big dumper. And they go to the bullpen again and bring in a 123 over Diamond Soriano, who's also already in the orange. Love that start. Off the wall. And that's going to be back-to-back RBI, not doubles. He's going to stay at first, and after him getting thrown out, I don't blame him. And we extend the lead 7-5, and that brings up Ellie De La Cruz again. That's going to get through. They finally don't make a play to the right side of the infield. First and second now, runner scoring position, still with 1 out, and that brings up Betts. All over that 2-seam, and it's down the line for another RBI double. Runners on second and third now, still with 1 out. 8-5 game. We finally got our big inning, and now that brings PCA back up. Down the line again, another RBI double, and that's going to score 2. To make it a 10-5 game.
Safe.
Building ourselves a cushion because we're going to need it. Now that brings up Gunner again. That's going to be off the wall. How many RBI doubles in a row is that? I'm losing counts as we make it 11-5 lead. And that brings the top lineup back up now with Ohtani, who's a triple away of the cycle. We smoked that thing. It's right over the first baseman's head. And another RBI double. That's got to be at least 4 or 5 straight. 12-5. Can Acuna keep the streak going? We chased that 2-seam. I thought it was going to be a changeup. And we finally get out again. Now at 2, it brings Judge back up. Wish I was power swinging. And that's only going to be a flout of the exclamation point pitch. Top of the 8th, we've given Kenley a 7-run lead. Will that be enough for him to close it out? 0-2 count. You know what? I'm expecting it. Lead off double. Nothing we can do about that. Thankfully, that's right to Acuna. I'll take the out. 0-2 count. Kenley has just hit triple-digit pitches at 100. Pitch 101. Can it be for strikeout number 12? And no, it's an exclamation point pitch, but we get lucky. And we'll take out number 2. 0-2 count. We're going to try that sweeper.
Hit by pitch.
And we hit him. Well, we had a base open anyways, so. Fly out to Judge.
Out.
Bottom of the 8th, we got Bryce Harper leading this thing off. And they're choosing to leave Soriano out there. Their whole bullpen must have been depleted coming in this game 7. 1-2 count, but 6 pitch of that bat. And Harper says, here you go, little contact swing,
Holy
home
cow.
run to extend the lead to 13-5. And that brings the big dumper back up. Make it back-to-back. Thank you very much, Cal. His second home run of the game, 519 feet. Our second 500-foot home run of the game as well. And that brings up Ellie. 3 straight, back-to-back on the exclamation point pitch right there.
Gone.
480 feet dead center to make it a 15-5 game. And that mercy rules. Look at that, y'all. And that is the challenge just like that. Cal ends up getting the MVP for his 2 home run day. And we take our Royal 1 League Championship title back. It felt good to get our revenge on a walk-off home run. That's going to do it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe. Have a blessed day. And I'll see you guys next time.